filthy muggles! Make loads of gold. I want to kill you! Let's just watch them all die. What's up, gaming heroes? Welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. My name is Erosium, and in today's video, we're actually going to be looking at the Islands Expeditions. What? What is an island expedition, Erosium? This is a place, an opportunity of a lifetime for you. Yes, you, good viewer of mine, to make some gold. I'm going to show you how in this video. Please make sure you click like, and if you want to support me directly, check out my Patreon, where you can get access to awesome World of Warcraft gold guides. If you don't know already, I have a unique website, so if you sign up to my Patreon, you get access to full written guides, not just simple posts like Patreon shows, full written guides with pictures, images, step-by-step guides on how I make 50 to 100k per day. It's super worth your time. Check it out. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So, Student Albatross recently made a really interesting video on island expeditions and how you can make a lot of gold from them. I thought it was a really good video, and shout out to Student Albatross. He's a fantastic content creator, of which I've been watching for, I think, something like 8 years, maybe more. It might have been more, because I'm 29 and I'm pretty sure I started watching him when I was at uni. So yeah, that would be, that'd be like 10 years. Oh my goodness. The guy's a great gold maker, and he comes up with some really good videos. This video was about island expeditions and how to make gold. I wanted to do another video. It's very similar to him, and just cover basically island expeditions and how you can make the most gold from them. I did some testing, so I've actually got some unique information here that I just thought I would share out with the gold making community. Student Albatross is a fantastic YouTuber, and I think the reason he's so good isn't just because of the gold he makes, it's because of the positive attitude that he has consistently. He just continues to pump out really good gold making videos, and he doesn't get dissuaded by the negative press of World of Warcraft. I really appreciate his positivity and just good outlook on just generally World of Warcraft stuff. I think it is really what sets him apart from so many other content creators who jump on, you know, the gold making when it's, you know, really popular, and jump off it the second it's not. I really appreciate him as a content creator, which is why I just wanted to, you know, say some really nice words about him, because you know, when someone works so hard, I feel really like just saying a positive word about them. I think it needs to be noticed. I myself, pretty similar. I try my hardest to make my videos super positive about World of Warcraft, about gold making, and most importantly, about having fun gold making, because at the end of the day, you pay for this game. Why pay for a game if you're not going to enjoy playing it? There's no point making this a job. Let's enjoy doing it, and let's enjoy playing it. If you've been living under a rock recently, then you will not know that patch 9.1.5 brought out solo island expeditions. How cool is that? Solo island expeditions. But Erosium, how do you enter a solo island expedition? I'm so glad you asked, random viewer of mine. Simply come over to your major faction city. As Alliance, that will be Borrelus, and as Horde, it will be Zuldazar. If you're Horde, you need to come over to this section just here in this corner, and it's the Horde equivalent. Now, as Alliance, you'll speak to Flynn Fairwind, and he will give you a private expedition. A private expedition? Don't mind if I do. This is where you can go solo. You don't have to go with a group. You can go solo and just go to some islands by yourself. It's super good, especially if you're farming transmogs, because you don't have to wait for a whole group just to get in. It's super awesome. It is a little bit harder because you're on your own, but it's super fun all the same. Now, before you go ahead and you start joining these island expeditions, I have some extra advice. Simply go over to your boat for your individual faction and speak to whoever it is that is in charge of the research. If you're Alliance, this will be Alaria Windrunner. There is something you need from this research person. You need this third option called Island Plunderer. This is where you learn the secrets of pirate spotting, treasure granting you a chance to receive additional seafarer doubloons on island expeditions. I tested this. You on average will get around 10 doubloons per island expedition if you don't have this. However, if you have this, you'll get between 20 and 25 doubloons, which is absolutely insane. The difference is huge and really important. It's quite easy to do. You just have to do the 2 storylines for your mission table just here. You see that Zandalar campaign. For the Horde, it'll be the opposite, but it'll still be on the boat. And then you just need to have war resources, and eventually it will get to this 3rd row. And for this 3rd row, it will expect you to do 5 island expeditions to different islands, which is quite easy. Just grind a bunch of island expeditions and you'll eventually get this. then it'll be a 24-hour research and you'll have access to that. It'll be super useful and worth your time doing it on your farming character. Now, what do you use doubloons for? There is 2 vendors here, and these vendors sell different things. If you're leveling your character, you can use your doubloons to buy gear that will help your character level up. Additionally, you can buy some of these extra bits down here, which will provide you reputation to certain factions within BFA, which is quite useful. Additionally, you have things like transmogs, pets, etc., and obviously mounts as well, which can be quite useful, especially just for selling on the auction house. Past that, if you don't want to buy this stuff and sell it on the auction house, you can go ahead and look at this vendor over here, who will sell 3 different types of salvage, which also has a chance to drop mounts, pets, and transmogs, high value transmogs especially, which is what we're using to make loads of gold. Now, before you ask, none of the mounts that you gain from island expeditions can be sold, so I'm sorry, nothing to say there, but you can get pets and loads of transmogs from this, which is super useful. That's what I would consider basic advice for island expeditions. I'm going to go into islands right now, and then I'm going to show you an example of a secret method passed on from generation to generation, passed on from my forefathers. There used to be an add-on called Ahoy! And Ahoy would give you the option to see what loot you're going to get from island expeditions. The way this worked is the second you went to an island expedition, a box popped up, and basically whatever mob you killed, it would then say what your chances of getting specific loot are from that mob. So if you killed a bunch of pirates, you increased your chances of getting a bunch of pirate transmogs. If you killed a bunch of dragonkin, you increased your chances of getting dragonkin transmogs. If you killed a bunch of crabs, you didn't get anything, like at all. It's just crabs. It's no use, and it just reduced your chances of getting any transmogs whatsoever. Now, Blizzard broke the add-on, so you can no longer make it work with solo island exhibitions. Not at the moment, at least. However, what I have discovered is they did not change how the rules work. So, there is rumors out there that Ahoy, it doesn't work, you don't get transmogs. I don't know if these rumors are malicious in the intent, but I have discovered that if you still work by the same principles, that you're aiming to get mobs which will drop transmogs, i.e. humanoid mobs, then you will have a greater chance of getting worthwhile transmogs, which is what we're all after. So right now, what I am doing is simply coming over to the mobs which will has a really good chance of dropping transmogs, and I'm just going to kill them. For some reason, I'm still in my bear spec because I just finished raid like an hour ago, but hey ho, there you go. I need to switch to my Moonkin spec after I've killed this mob. But either way, that is what your kind of best bet is, to be killing humanoid mobs. Ignore the random beasts. You can still get loads and loads of Azurite and win the island expedition quite easily, and just focus on the humanoids. If you do this, I guarantee you will have a much higher chance of getting good loot. I've tested this. I've done 20 solo island expeditions where I just did normal islands, and then I did 20 solo island expeditions where I killed only humanoids. The one where I killed only humanoids, I got quadruple the amount of transmogs. Quadruple. So that wasn't like, just, oh, lucky results. These are obviously mythic island expeditions. When I say normal, I'm saying just killed all mobs I could, and that was it. I only killed humanoids, and I won only killing humanoids. A little tip, if you want to win solo island expeditions, is kill the Horde faction. If you're Alliance, kill Horde. If you're Horde, kill Alliance, and you get through the expedition a lot quicker. It's really important that you kill these humanoids because they will give you a lot better loot. I am not BSing you here. Genuinely, if you want to get better loot, I really want you to. This is your opportunity to do so. Blizzard accidentally revealed the way that island expedition loot works to us by, allowing that add-on into existence originally. I remember that add-on really well. That whole principle stuck in my mind, and I just wondered, is it still the case? Does it still work? And it just so happened that I tested it, and it worked. I've got to give it a shout, I'm not just going to pretend that I'm this guru of all-seeing nature. I want to actually tell you guys, because this is awesome. This is so good. Look, there's some trolls coming here to give me some more loot. How kind of them. How kind! Come here, trolley. Come here. Come to Papa Erosium. I want to kill you. Oh, no, no, the monkeys disappeared. Oh, no, you sausage. Oh, no, they didn't disappear. They didn't disappear. It's okay. It's okay. Panic over. Panic. Everyone, get off your panic stations. Okay? Get off your panic stations, please. What have I said? Let's just watch them all die. Oh my god, are you really gonna stun me mid-convoke? You know the rules. That is just rude. That is rude, Blizzard. How dare you allow these people, these cretins, to do this to me? I feel like a villain in a Harry Potter movie. Filthy muggles! Now, I'm not going to pretend that by simply killing humanoids, you will be guaranteed to get transmogs every single island. That is not the case, unfortunately. I really wish it was, but it's not. I can't guarantee you're going to get transmogs every time. But what I can tell you is I had a much higher chance of getting transmogs when I was just killing humanoids versus when I was just killing everything I could. I noticed that when I was killing everything I could, I was getting a really bad chance. Now, this stuff over here isn't any good because it gives just pets, and I don't want pets at this point. The pets aren't very good. Oh, Horde have come to me. That's excellent. Thank you. That saves me having to go to you. Lovely jubbly. As you can see, they just gave me 2,000 additional reward, which was super useful, and they left some mobs over here for me, which is extra nice with a side of spice. I will say that it takes a little bit longer to complete the island expedition by simply killing the only humanoids. However, what I found is it's worth the time. It's worth the extra time. Typically, it takes me like, what, 15 minutes to complete an island expedition? It's worth that time, bringing us in all of the loot, which is lovely. Give me these chests. Yes, please. Now, I don't want to spend all my time killing the Horde because ultimately this stuff is going to get me the loot. Killing a Horde all day long isn't really going to do anything other than win me the island expedition. That more humanoids? It is. Let's go. Lovely. Now, what I like about being in solo island expeditions is that I don't have to control what my allies are killing. In solo island expedition, it's pure and utterly what I'm doing. So it might take a little bit longer to complete the island, but it's much easier. It's much easier to control what's being killed so that I can make sure that the loot is going to be kind of like the purest type of, you know, transmog, and it really goes off the score of what you've killed. So if you killed loads of like specific type of mobs, then you'll have a higher chance of getting loot from that particular mob. Lovely jubbly, complete. And I'm gonna bet, because I'm recording this video, I get no transmog. Yeah, no transmog for Aero. Oh dear. It's okay. I have these from the one I did a couple island expeditions just before I did raid, and I got this transmog right here, which is worth 24k. Really nice transmog right there. And then I got this one right here as well, which is the dragon leggings, which are also worth quite a lot of gold. And then I got 3 pets, and then I got these 2 missions, Ancient Crypt Key and Twilight Scale, and I also got another mission which I've actually already used because it's to do with the BFA mission table. That is my general tips for island expeditions. There is just one other tip, and it's my last tip with regards to island expeditions in patch 9.1.5. Island expedition transmogs have fallen low. They are worth no gold whatsoever. Let's look at these leg wraps that I got earlier, right? They are 17% undervalue right now, okay? So 100% would mean that their current value is 100% of their value is what they're typically worth. Right now, they're worth 17%. So my advice is 2 things. Either research all of the transmogs from island expeditions and just create a scan on TSM and buy any that are ridiculously low value right now. Or my number 2 tip, which would be save on all of your transmogs. Don't sell them for at least 2 months. Save them in a bank for 2 months. Just carry on doing your island expedition as is, but keep all your transmogs in the bank for at least 2 months. When that's done, when the hype has flopped and kind of fallen down, then start to sell your transmogs. Because right now, there is someone smart, I guarantee, who's at the auction house buying up all that low transmogs just in order for the market to adjust itself. And if you save your transmogs for, about 2-3 months time, you will be in a perfect position to sell them at a high value, especially if it's a brand new patch or a brand new expansion, stuff like that. That's the perfect time to sell this stuff because there's such a huge insurgence of players to the player base and so little people doing those farms that you can sell these transmogs at a much higher value. I mean, let's look at this person right here. They have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plundered Margu scepters. I don't believe that they farmed 5, but they've got 5. So I'm going to assume that they have gone ahead and bought these 5. They're going to be super easy for him to flip in due course. And it's the same for loads of island expeditions. Transmogs. A huge thank you to all my wonderful patrons who have continued to support me in my endeavor of becoming a full-time content creator. You can check out the streams here every Monday and Friday at 8 PM GMT UK time. I super hope you found these tips useful. If you did, please leave me a comment in the section below. I'd really like to hear it. And if I missed anything, leave that in the comments as well. I'll see you guys later. Feel free to check out Student Albatross or click subscribe here. I hugely appreciate it. Thanks for watching. This is Erosium. Out.